Alright, hi everyone! As you already saw the title, today's video is going to be more of a story time than a regular eating show. Yeah, I have Korean pastry today. I think Korean pastry is one of there's so many variety, there's so many things they get so creative with it, so before I tell my story, I'll just go through them really quickly. This one is the honey cream. I think this is honey and cream cheese. I think. This one's honey and cream cheese. This is kimchi croquette. If you follow me on Instagram, I uploaded a picture of this a while back. And this is just croissant with chocolate, just fruit and whipping. I think this is just fruit and cream. Just fruits and cream. And this one is one of my favorite with it's kind of like a pizza bread. And this is egg tart. And this one is red bean. But this one is made with chapsal. It's kind of like this flour. What is chapsal? It's not really flour. It's like rice flour. I don't know what's chapsal. So it's kind of like that sticky. This flour that makes like the dough kind of sticky and really chewy. And this one is blueberry cream cheese bread. So I am so excited. I actually really want to try the egg tart. Wow. If you never had egg tart before, it's kind of like a creamy, very soft, and sweet. Okay. Just in case I don't finish, I bought a knife. This one is the honey. Oh no, this is what is this? I think this is just honey and walnut. Yeah, I remember. Like that. I like it, it's good. I actually really want to try this one. Oh, I couldn't do ASMR for this one. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that's so good. I don't know if you guys heard it, but it's really, really chewy. I like it. And this one's the blueberry cream cheese. I wonder if there's blueberry, like, if it's like the blueberry separate or it's just the blueberry cream cheese. Like the ones that you put in the bagel. If you put blueberry cream cheese on a bagel, it tastes like this. And this one is the kimchi croquette. This one, I had this last time. Other ones that, it's like so empty. But that's how it looks like. It's kimchi croquette. Like, notice there's only like kimchi on this part, but the flavor is everywhere, so. It's definitely not spicy, but if you never had the croquette, they're pretty crunchy. And I know that some people might think that's weird to have kimchi on the bread, but it's actually really good. Like kimchi, I don't know if any of you guys tried kimchi like hamburger or kimchi like pizza. They're actually really tasty. Like, honestly, like kimchi goes with everything, so this is actually really good. But the regular croquette is not spicy actually. Although this is not spicy at all, but the regular croquette is with potato and vegetables. So that one's more of like a sweeter, more bland taste. So I think I prefer this one better. And let's try the pizza bread. Yay. Mmm. So, oops. In this pizza bread, I can taste cheese, sausages, onions, ketchup, and parsley. Mmm. I love onions. These so although these are kind of like a pizza bread, they don't really taste like pizza because you taste more of the ketchup. But I think I actually prefer it this way than like trying to put like marinara sauce and like the real pizza toppings, because you know then what's the point of eating that? Just go buy a pizza. This is actually one thing that I wasn't sure if I should get because I don't like fruits. And it's like, I don't know. Like sometimes I like it, but like if there's like fruit as a fruit toppings, like I don't know if I like it. I like normal like regular fruit sometimes, not even. But if there's like fruit toppings, like that's like really a no for me. Mm. Mm. It's good, but it's not the taste I prefer. Mmm. It's just truly for me. And the chocolate croissant. So I think this is just chocolate outside and almond. I should cut it. Maybe I should cut it the long way. Yeah, there's nothing in the middle. Mmm. Mmm. It's crunchy. I really like it with the almonds. You know, I heard that chocolate tastes better with almond. I think there was an article like a long time ago that, you know, just Hershey's chocolate bar. The chocolate that is with almond tastes better than the regular chocolate. Not like, oh, of course it tastes better because there's almonds in it. And the almonds taste good. It's not like that, but just the chocolate itself is better. I don't know where I heard it, but it was a long time ago. Okay, maybe I could start with the story. When I was in Korea, this was when I was in first grade or second grade. I used to steal from my mom. Okay, I said my parents, but I think it was my mom's money. I stole money. And what happened was, the apartment that we lived at, the windows were all double doored. And not like, cause like America, well, my parents' house right now, the windows kind of close down up to bottom. But the one that we were living in Korea, it was double door, like sliding double door windows. And like the front one or back one was kind of like fogged. It was like those like fogged windows, so everything gets blurred out. And right in the middle, right in the between those two windows, my mom hid money. Not like $10,000 or like big chunk of money, but she collected like a bag of coins. Like I don't know why she didn't put it in like a piggy bank or whatever. And it was in a room where like it was like a laundry and like kind of more of a storage room. Like she hid it in there. I don't even know why I was in that room, and I don't even know how I found it, but I found it. One day like I was hanging out and I looked for some reason, I don't remember, and I saw this like bag that looked like bag with coins. And I was like, oh my god, this is like, it was actually really big. It was pretty heavy. So I was like, oh my god, this is so cool. Like, I found money. And back then, I didn't even know it was a good thing or bad thing. I just didn't really think much. And I thought I could take it and spend it. And for some reason, I thought I could get away with it. Like, why couldn't you put it in your bedroom so I wouldn't go in there? Maybe she was hiding it from my dad too. But it was just coins. Maybe it adds up to like $5, $10, $20. And I found it, and I didn't even use all of it. I should have, right? If I stole it, mine as well. But I didn't even use all that money. I took the money, and I took some of the money, and do you know where I spent it on? So back then in Korea, right in front of my school, there was this guy who sold chicks, like chicken chicks. They're so, if you've never seen one, if you've never held one, they're so cute. And he sold like the defective ones, like the ones that were left out or that they already know it's gonna die. So he sold it for like less than $1. And you have noticed so many students bought it because everyone had that money except me. So when I found that money, that bag of coins from my mom, I'm like, oh my god, I always wanted a chick. Now I can get one. So I got one. I came home with the chick. I got in trouble first because I stole my mom's money, and second, I bought him a chick. Then my mom gave in, but the next, and so we got like a little box, and we put like food in there, and like it died. It was defected. It died right away. Even after that, I think I stole a couple more times. I don't know where I spent it on, but yeah, I stole it. I don't know. I don't remember getting punished for it that big, but I do remember getting punished for taking those Play-Dohs out. You know those Play-Doh things? We had it, and me and my sister took it outside and we're playing with it, and we got in trouble for it. And I don't even know why. Like it was so bad that we were, like Asian people, like they go on their knees and they hold their arms like this, and they like you can't move until they tell you can. Like, it gets really really painful. And me and my sister did that for hours outside. And this is when we were like first, second grade. And we like even like my mom didn't give in, like she just let us like sit out there, and our neighbor actually had to bring us in and and my neighbor actually convinced my mom, saying like, dude, like, forgive them, it's okay, it's dark outside, it's dangerous. And that's when like my mom let us in. But that was like, I think that was like the big time when I got in trouble. But I don't know why I got in trouble for that more than when I stole from my mom. Like, Mom, I stole your money, but you didn't do that. But when I take a Play-Doh out, you didn't even let us inside the house. So I don't get that. But this was like when I was young, so of course she forgives me. Like, that's how, I don't know, like, I'm not saying that everyone goes up trying to steal their parents' money, but that's how I grew up. And ever since, no, I didn't steal my parents' money. I didn't even try. I didn't even think about it. Like, cause I think right after that we moved to America, and like, why would I ever? I don't even if I stole the money, where would I use it? I don't even know how to speak English. So yeah, and did that affect my future? No, I never thought about stealing my parents' money. At this point of my life right now, I feel bad using their money. Like, yeah, like, my car, like, I'm paying for it right now, but they helped me to get it. That, like, I needed a car. I needed my parents' help. So I feel bad. I wish I could buy my car with my own money, like deposit and down payment and everything, but I couldn't. So that's something like that. That's like, it had to happen, and I felt bad. I feel bad taking my parents' money, just because I know how hard both of my parents work. So I don't like to do that. But like, imagine how your parents feel. So like, the other day, me and my mom went to IKEA to get my things, and if you don't know what IKEA is like a furniture store. And so we went there to get my things, me and my mom. And she's like, hey, I'm not gonna take it. It's like, hey, I didn't bring wallet or whatever. I mean, like, I'm not getting anything, right? I'm like, yeah. I mean, it's like, I was gonna buy my stuff anyways. So we went in there, we were shopping around, and my mom started to see like little things that she wanted. And she's like, oh, I want this. And she's like, oh, and she puts it down. I'm like, why? So I didn't bring a wallet. I'm like, mom, it's like $3. I'll get it for you. So like, I got it for her. And she, like, the more like we walked around, she saw things that she wanted, and she's like, oh, I need this for home. I'm like, then buy it. I'll get it for you. It's not like it costs like thousands or like even hundreds. Like, mom, I can get it for you. And she's like, no, 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 save your money. It's okay. I don't need it. I'm like, mom, I think you do need it. So like, I kept convincing her that it's okay, you can get it, because she feels so bad to take like even like $3-4 from me. I'm like, it's just, I felt when I saw that, I felt so bad. I'm like, why does she, like, I hated how she feels so bad taking my money. And it's not even taking my money. I'm in a way, I'm giving it back to her. Like, she raised me. She spent so much money on me. Like, I'm in a way giving it back to her. I'm not saying that's like how it should be, but just in a way, it is. And even when we went up to the cashier, she's like, oh, I don't need it. You know what? I don't need it. Let's put it down. Don't buy it. I'm like, mom, it's okay. If I didn't have money, I won't buy it for you. If I didn't have money to spare, I'll tell you to take it out, okay? But because I can't, I wanted to get it for you. She's like, no, no, no. But like, I had to like, force it and buy it. But yeah, when I saw that, I feel so bad. And when I saw that, I'm like, man, I really need to succeed in life. I really need to do well. Not as in like, I'm not saying I want to be like filthy rich or anything like that, but I want to be successful in my terms, in my standard, that I can make my mom happy. And I don't want to feel like, oh, I can't take $5 from you, you're probably like broke. I'm like, I don't want her to think that. I want to feel that. So yeah, that day I was kind of sad because I wish like I was able to give her more, but I couldn't. And I know some people might think, oh, you're trying to like look good in front of the camera. You're trying to make it sound like you're a good daughter. I'm not. I'm not a good daughter. I'm a horrible daughter. You know how many times I made my mom cry? Because the way I wanted to live was not what she wanted me to live. That's not what she like had in mind, I guess. So there were so many situations where she thought, I raised you wrong. What happened to you? There were a lot of situations like that. So, no, I'm not a good daughter, but I'm just sharing like things that I'm being like kind of feeling or seeing these days. I've been thinking about like my parents a lot. And because like some of you guys wanted me to share what happened in Korea, like how I was raised in Korea. And the first, like one of the things that randomly popped into my head was, oh my god, I used to steal my mom's money. Now I think about it, it's funny, And speaking of money, in a couple of years, I should be getting married. yeah, my mom and I talked about it. She's like, oh, I really want to get you this and that for your husband. I want to, like, spend this much money on you and give you this much money for your wedding and help you out. I'm like, honestly, I didn't even think about it. Like, I don't know why. Although I watched a lot of Korean dramas where, there were a lot of situations where, like, oh, your side of the family needs to give me this and this and that. And my side of the family will provide you with a car and a house like that. I saw so many of those in dramas and even in real life. But I don't know why, but I kind of grew up thinking, like, you know what, my wedding, I'm gonna have it the way I want, like, exactly the way I want. So it's gonna be all my money. I'm not gonna, if anything, I'll get a loan. Like, I'm not gonna ask for money from my parents or my husband's parents, like, nobody, because it's gonna be my wedding and I'm gonna make it the way I want. If I get, like, let's say $50,000 from, like, this one family, or I don't know, is 50,000 too much? I don't know. I don't know. I'm not getting married. Like 10,000? I don't know. I feel like if I had the money, I feel like I need to use that to make it, and somehow, like, I need to, like, kind of incorporate them into my wedding. So that's why I don't want to borrow money from anyone, even family, when I'm getting married. But my mom's telling me, like, oh, I really wish I can give you so, like, a lot more than I'm, like, thinking right now, but we'll see when we get there. I'm like, Mom, I don't want your money. Like, I'm gonna get married when I can, like, as in, like, when I'm mentally ready and when I'm financially ready. So don't worry about it. And now that I think about it, I'm a really bad daughter, because when I came back from college and lived with my parents a little, I left home so many times. I'm like, I'm not gonna live here anymore. I don't care. I don't care if I'm out in the streets. Like, I can't live under this roof. Like, I hate you guys. This was, like, in college. Like, how immature was I? I'm still immature, but I was like, I hate this house. And she's like, go home, but leave the car. It's not your car. You didn't pay for it. I'm like, but I need the car. So, yeah, I try leaving this house a lot, but, and when I did move out, it was just, like, I felt like I was so rushed into it. Like, yeah, just because, like, I rushed into it because I didn't look into anything. I didn't look into other apartments. I just went to whatever was available because I was so sick of living with my parents. I was so sick of following their rules. And I was just ready to go out and leave, which is I did. And then, it's just, like, I left, but I didn't feel independent. That's because, like, I left to my own apartment and did whatever I wanted to do. No, it didn't make me feel independent. In fact, I needed more help than ever because I was irresponsible. I had nothing planned. I had no backups. So if anything, I became more, irresponsible. But, right now I'm in my parents' house, and I came back to my parents' house. Which is, and there were still a couple of times where I attempt to leave them and kind of leave the house because I can't handle my mom's nagging. I told you guys it got better, but there's still times I'm like, oh my god, I just can't do this right now. So those times I'm like, oh, I need to go. I'm gonna leave. I don't care. I don't care if I'm out in the streets. I'm gone. I'm at, like, my dog. Let's go. But like, my mom and I fought so many times. But again, I told you, we talked about it, and we really sat together and we talked, and we cleared things out. And I feel like me and my mom had the best relationship ever. Yeah, this is something that I haven't talked to about. This is something that I haven't said before, but I'm actually moving out next week. I know that when I came in here and I told you guys that I'm thinking about moving in June or, like, within the summer or within this year, but I'm actually moving out next week, and it has been planned. It has been, I researched a lot. I'm ready, and I planned out the entire year how I'm going to do financially and everything. So, and, like, now I think about it, like I feel like once I move out, I think that's it. I feel like this time when I move out, I'm gonna be completely independent from my parents. That's why it kind of like makes me a little sad that um I don't know, like I kind of it feels kind of good that I'm becoming like fully independent, but at the same time it's just like, man, like I don't know how to even explain that feeling that you're not really under your parents anymore. You know, that kind of made me sad. So I'm trying to spend a lot of time with my mom and my dad, more on my mom, because my mom's like my mom always wanted that relationship with her daughter, like a best friend relationship. And I feel like I've been doing that a lot with my mom. We have been getting a lot of coffees together, just talking, we gossip, we go shopping together. And that's something that I couldn't do before. And I think that's because I was so insecure with my life that I didn't want to just do without anyone, even my mom. So like right now I am pretty content with my life, or like I have goals with my like in my life right now. So I think that's why I'm feeling really good and happy. So which hopefully rubs onto my mom. My mom was like, don't make me sad. Like, I'm gonna see you at least once a month. Like, let's grab dinner at least once a month when you move out. I'm like, Mom, I'm gonna see you more than once a month. And this house, this apartment is like exactly what I needed, and I'm glad I can afford it. I'm glad that I could, like, I feel responsible of going there because I took care of everything by myself, and it wasn't like the first time when I moved out where like I was like, I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm just gonna get out. It wasn't anything like that. So I am kind of proud of myself, and at the same time I'm kind of excited. Hopefully things work out. If it doesn't work out, oh well, like I just wanted to kind of like move back up again. So yeah, I guess that's the story of me stealing from my mom and where I am today. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. No, I know I didn't finish this, but you guys know I don't throw it out. In fact, I might save it for later, or my parents might eat it, or I'll save it for tomorrow. Promise you, I never throw away my food. Like the deep dish pizza, I cut them out. Like when they cooled down, I was able to cut them really easily. I cut them, I wrapped in the foil and put them in the refrigerator, and I take them out and I eat it once in a while. So, yeah, this is the leftovers. Gonna fetch my milk. Alright, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.